I'm here to read your comments and to open up my gifts. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the family. And we're glad you're here. And to all of my lifers, thank you so much for your continued support to my channel. Oftentimes I get emails from you all indicating, Auntie, I brought you something. I sent it to the P.O. box. And it takes me a while to get there, but guess what? I got there. So I wanted to take some time out before I start reading your comments to open up a couple of things that I got from the post office. First, I want to say thank you so much for even thinking of me. Thank you to everyone who has sent me a super chat. I really do appreciate it. As you all know, YouTube has basically, although you have ads on your YouTube channel, they've basically demonetized everybody's channel. And as I always say, I have never done YouTube to try to make a salary or anything like that. But it is nice to get a little something from YouTube. So when you send me out super chats, they are absolutely a blessing to me, and so are your gifts. So without further ado, I am going to open up the first thing that I received from my P.O. box. And it is a card from my subscriber, Mr. Air Condition Fan. Thank you so much. He is sending this from East Hamptons, New York. Yes, Mr. Air Conditioner Man. And so I took a sneak peek at it, and guess what it is? It's a beautiful Thanksgiving card. So the card says, the Thanksgiving poem stuck with wearing big hats, taking baths in a filthy vats, chopping wood and pulling plows, milking mean and smelly cows. No, I don't think so, not your auntie. To be a pilgrim must have sucked. Happy Thanksgiving to someone I'm grateful for. Love and hugs, Mr. Air Conditioner Fan. Thank you so much. And he is giving me a wonderful gift card to Marshall's. I won't show y'all how much it is, but Mr. Air Conditioning Fan, thank you so much for sending me this. This is absolutely wonderful. You don't know that it has come in handy during the holiday season, and I am ever so thankful for it. Thanks. Thank you so much. Okay. Now my next gift is from Gracie Mack. For all of you all who have been on the recent live chats, she has been like, Auntie, I done sent you something to the post office. Please go and get it. And so it's in this beautiful Amazon box, and it says the greatest snowman. I don't know if this camera is focusing or not because it's not that kind of camera, but I'm hoping that it is focusing on this box. Ooh, something just moved. So let's open this up. I didn't even prepare myself with a pair of scissors. Now that's stupid. So let's see if I can get this open with a makeup brush. Sometimes I'm so apprehensive about opening stuff with other things because you don't know how deep you're getting into it. Gracie Mack and your husband, girl, Gracie, go and get your husband. Tell your husband Auntie is opening up the gift, boo. I'm gonna wait for him while I open this box up. Y'all are so sweet. I'm telling you, y'all are so sweet. And you know what? I made sure, Gracie Mack, that I did this with my camera and not live because I already feel like tears want to come to my eyes for the beautiful card, Thanksgiving card, and gift card to Marshall's from Mr. Air Condition Fan, my air conditioner man. And so I don't even know what this one is going to do. And that's why I got this camera, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut any kind of tears. I done learned my lesson, okay? Okay. Trying not to cut myself with these strings. Let me put my glasses on. A gift for you. Hi, Auntie. I'm sorry to hear about the recent passing of your puppy. Hopefully this gift can make you smile for the holidays. Thank you for being such a wonderful auntie. Oh no. I ripped the box. Oh my goodness. Aww. Thank you so much, Gracie Mack and husband. Oh my goodness. I'm almost scared to touch it. I hope you all can see this beautiful ornament. I'm going to try to put it up close. Okay, I'm back. Gracie Mack and husband and Mr. Air Conditioner fan, thank you. Thank you so much for your wonderful gifts. I am so glad that I had the wisdom to use this cotton freaking camera. When you all do this, words just cannot explain how full and how rich my life feels. I know that I have gotten so many emails from you all saying that I bless you and how much my channel means to you and how much your cousins mean to you. But you all have no idea how much you mean, and you have enriched my life. I have lived my best life ever this year. And it is all because of you. You, my wonderful family. I want to say thank you so much for everything you do for me. Because when you bless me, you bless my household. You bless my daughter. And I thank you so much for remembering my dog. My daughter and I had decided that we would get an ornament to represent Boo Boo, who you all know has been in my life for a long time. He grew up with my daughter. A lot of times when she was sick, he was her rock. And it's been rough. And I thank you, Mr. Air Conditioner fan. I have received gifts from my subscribers. And I decided that, you know, I wanted to go and get some thank you cards. And I always get them from Marshalls. And I know that you probably didn't even think it was a big deal. But it is. It's a big deal when you pray and you ask God for certain things and He answers your prayers. One moment, one blessing at a time. I thank you all so much for being so kind. If you don't have the money to super chat, you don't have to impress anybody. I spend my time and I will do reading my comments. But let me just tell you, anything is possible to them who believe. And I have been praying, and who knew I would get a Marshall's gift card? It's the small things, I'm telling you. It is not the big things, even though the big things are wonderful. It is so the small things that make your life so complete and so worth living. Thank you all so much for just being a blessing to me always. I don't know how this camera is working. I really don't. But I'm hoping that you all see me clearly, because we're going to go ahead on and read some comments. That is one of the things that I enjoy doing. I enjoy reading your comments. And so I'm going to try to read them on my cell phone, which requires me to put my glasses on. So y'all are not going to be able to see my beautiful face all the way. You know, it's covered up. You know what I'm saying? A little something like that. But I want to make sure that I read some of these comments that you all have left on my channel. And some of them are hilarious. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé season 5 episode 21. We're going to go to season 5 episode 21. And we're going to just go ahead on and randomly read some of these comments that you all have put on here. Okay. So the first comment I wanted to read is from Becca K. She says, Antonio is the real MVP of this season. Yes, he was. He acted like a cotton freaking, you know what I'm saying? She also has another comment that she wrote that has 22 likes. It says, also, what the hell is wrong with Nicole? If we turned her into a man and Ozan into a woman, then we would have a classic domestic violence setup and people would be up in arms over it. But because she is a female, she gets away with it. Thank you, Becca K, for that comment. And you know what? You're right in some instances. But one of the things that I've found with my 90 Day Fiancé audience is that you all keep it all the way real and all the way 100. You all have not given Nicole a pass. As a matter of fact, you all have absolutely made Nicole accountable for the stuff that she has done. And so, Becca K, I thank you, because a lot of people do. You know, they give women a pass, and a lot of people don't even believe that men can suffer at the hands of a woman, but they absolutely can. Thank you so much. Next comment, let's see. Let's just randomly pick one. Here we go. This one is from Ramia 184. She says, I can't stand Andre. He has no personality. Is very rude and arrogant. Elizabeth is so desperate. She pretends to agree with him, but knows he isn't right. Thank you, Ramia 184. And you know what? I totally agree with that. I think that, you know, they are in cahoots, and for some reason they both got something to gain from it. I think that there's a hidden agenda with the two of them, and I don't know what that hidden agenda is, but I absolutely believe that they both have a hidden agenda to prove something to their families. I think he wanted to prove to his family that he could get out of Moldova, which he said was impoverished in one of the poorest cities in the UK. And I believe that, you know, she wanted to prove that she could get her a man, you know, come hook about crook. She was going to get her a man and he wasn't going to be American. So, and you know what, the thing about Andre, unfortunately, is that there is some things about him that is really sexy. I mean, he's a, you know, he got a nice body and all of that, and it's just so unfortunate that he just got it just appears to have a pebble of a brain. But anyway, you know what, we're gonna go ahead on and move on. The next comment we have is from DJG. She says, yes, it's a woman's car. I just talked to my family during the holiday about how I keep my house peaceful. I will help them pay for rooms before I let them disturb my home for even one day. It's too crazy out there for me to let the crazy up in here. I'm glad Nikki put her foot down. I'm going to comment 100 times. Thank you, DJG, for your comment. And I agree, Nikki should have been put her foot down. She shouldn't have never went for it anyway. I mean, that's the thing about when you're doing television shows and stuff like that. You got to count up the cost and see whether or not it's worth it to you to even do something like this. I mean, as for me and my household, we wouldn't have never did this crap. Okay. PYT29 says, Auntie and family, that argument between Antonio and Blubberbutt was everything. I rewinded it twice. Yes, get him. Not even through the episode yet. By the way, Nikki is beautiful. That is all for now until Nicole and Claremont pisses me off. Thank you, PYT29, for your comment. You know what? It was everything. Logan J says, Antonio deserves an award. Yes, he does. Jackie K says the following. I can't believe the ages of these kids. May is 3 but still wears diapers. Uses a pacifier and language skills are on a 1 or less level. Kinsley is 6. She should be in school, plus some kind of after-school program. Her language skills aren't on point either. Parents here in Maryland will sell their houses and move for a better education for their children. I don't get Nicole and Molly. And that was from Jackie K. Jackie K, thank you so much. Let me tell you, that is such a true statement, because I was living in Maryland and I had my daughter in the school system in Maryland. And I made a conscious decision when she was in elementary school that she would complete her high school education in another school district. And what I ended up doing was moving. At one point I was maintaining 2 households, but I ended up having to move because I was like, I'm not going to have my daughter in the school system that is failing. I had considered private school. We did private school interviews and everything, and we landed on the perfect high school for her. And as a result of that, she got thousands and thousands of dollars in scholarship because she got an education from a school that was worthy and carried its weight. And you're right, for Molly and for Nicole, it just seems like there's some other things in their life that have been priorities. As far as Nicole is concerned, I just feel like she's just one of those privileged type of chicks. And, so she just feels like she has a right. And then as for Molly, Molly is privileged. Her money has afforded her, I'm sure, multiple opportunities, but she hasn't taken them to better her children. I don't know what school Olivia is in. Olivia seems to be a very intelligent young lady, but at the end of the day, love makes you do a whole lot of stuff. Love is blind, as they say. But I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be deaf, dumb, and blind and be out here, trying to find any kind of man to satisfy my needs, whatever that need may be. I have to take that need to a higher calling, and that higher calling has to be to the one upstairs. There's no way in the world that I would sacrifice my children's education, their happiness, or any other thing in order to be with a man. Thank you so much, for your comment. The next comment I have is from Auntie TT. Hey, Auntie TT Combs. She says, hi, Auntie. I am still trying to process what I witnessed last night. OMG. What was up with David, aka the Penguin? Ha ha ha. David is the Penguin, Danny DeVito style. Thank you, Auntie TT Combs. Yes, he is. And you know what? I love the way he wobbled when he walked out of there. You know what I'm saying? It was like, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, wobble, baby, wobble, wobble, wobble. Get in there. Yeah, yeah, 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 big girl. Can you back it up? Okay. David, can you back it up? Auntie TT Combs, you are so funny. And you are right. That man wobbled up out of the house like a penguin. But the thing about it was Antonio was so far up. He was stuttering trying to figure out the words to say to describe that man. That was, I'm telling you, hilarious. Oh. Okay, the next comment that we have is from Creative Sundries. She says, new subscriber here. Hi, Auntie. I love when Auntie's commentary and when she says these crazy mofos. Thank you, Creative Sundries, and thank you so much for joining the family. I so appreciate you. The next comment we got is from Eva Lou. Eva Lou says, Auntie, I want to feel sorry for Annie, but it's not easy. This is what happens when you marry for money. Annie. Annie. Okay. She opened up with Auntie and ended with Annie. Thank you, Eva Lou, for your comment. You are absolutely right. And you know what? The whole thing about it in a nutshell, this is what's going to happen to all of them. That's marrying for money. You got to be a woman and a man who just be like, you know, I work hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. I work hard for the money, so you better treat me right. And that's the reason he has no part to piss in. Yes, Loretta. Thank you so much for your comment, girl. Okay. Antonio was about ready to knock his tail out. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning, everybody, and this is... The next comment that I have on here, I am not going to read who it's from, but the person said, Auntie, your cursing is ruining your chances at becoming the host of TLC's 90 Day Fiancé. Well, you know what? Everybody's got an opinion. And you know what? You absolutely could be right. And then again, you absolutely could be wrong. And in that line, my next comment is from Cindy, who she says, Auntie, please don't worry about language on your own channel. The majority of your followers enjoy your authenticity. If someone doesn't like your explicits, then they shouldn't tune in. Remember, you can't please everyone, so have fun doing what you love. Thank you so much, Cindy, who? Crystal Castro says, Cindy, you damn straight. Tell it. And let the church say amen. I love Auntie and her advice. My blood pressure has actually been lower than what it has been for the past years since I started watching her channel. Seriously, I'm pretty sure it's because she says everything that I'm thinking along with the colorful words. Thank God. The difference between Auntie and other people with opinions are Auntie is genuine and authentic, and the vast majority of people gravitate to those qualities. Never change, Auntie. Thank you, Crystal Castro. And you know what? I'm not going to change. I am going to continue to bring you all videos. Now, well, sometimes I am a little rough. And I feel like I'm a little rough. And sometimes because I am a little rough, I feel like, golly, you know, but you need to cut that. You need to get yourself together. But I do respect people's opinions, and I do understand what they mean about the cursing, because like I said, sometimes I have to get on myself about it. But you know what? I thank you all for just supporting me just the way I am. Sometimes you have to take people the way that they are. And I try to be as real and as authentic as I possibly can, because I don't want to give you all any fluff. The world is so full of fluff. And then when we see the cruelty of what it really is, and the cruelty of what some of our consequences are in life, then we wake up. But it's only for a short time, because we like to be lulled back to sleep. But I appreciate you all. I just really do. Tomorrow is Friday night. Just got paid Friday night. Okay, let me stop. Tomorrow's Friday night, and I am going to come out and I'm going to absolutely read your comments. I just wanted to give a short session for tonight, just a little something. But I know that you all like to come out and talk to one another. So Friday night, if you're available, we're going to come out for a special live chat and nightcap, talking all things 90 Day Fiancé comments. I'm going to try to gather some of them together. Matter of fact, I'll have someone to look at them and pick the best ones and then email them to me. Thank you all so much for being such a great support to me over the time period. And again, Gracie Mack and husband, Mr. Air Conditioner Fan, thank you. I love y'all to pieces.